Thank God there was a second half. I am thrilled how we defended in the second half, and then we finally got into an offensive rhythm. We were able to get out and transition a little bit and not have to play against their set defense. I thought we were great in our zone, you know, being able to jam it up and keep it to one and done. You know, Jack was such a force inside. Thrilled for him to play like that in his last home game. But our guards ran the whole building tonight. They probably took tickets, sold popcorn. When our guards are playing like that, I just sit down and shut up and let them do whatever they want. They were fabulous to watch, and thrilled we were able to bounce back and get a win on to Louisville.
How nice is that to see? You've talked a lot in recent years about lightning strikes. You
Yeah.
haven't had a lightning strike all year.
No. And, you know, we talked about our offense, you know, since Milwaukee, you know, and one of the things was, you know, Pat, you got to look, take it, you know, Cam, you got to look, you know, I thought Jaron hunted and took his shot more aggressively. So did Eric. Eric and Jaron, those guys got to go ahead and score for us. You know, just go ahead and score, and then we'll play off of you. They don't have to set people up all the time. They're such good passers. I think they have to score for us. And tonight, especially in the second half, I think we found something, and I hope that can help us moving forward.
Eric said you talked more defense at halftime than offense, even though you didn't shoot well at all.
Yeah, I just, you know, could we just do a little better job on the transition D, you know? Now, what happens was we took great open threes in the first half. When we miss them, they're outlets to fast guys. Second half, we made a lot of those threes, so they had to get them out of the net and couldn't run on us. But I talked a lot. I talked about our zone because we were going to sit in it, and we did a really good job of packing it in. They didn't have really enough shooters to stretch us, and I thought we were patient in it, and we kept it to one and done for the most part.
Pat snapped out of his scoring drought. And it's the same time that you guys sparked that run.
Yep.
Is it mutually exclusive? Or?
Yeah, you know, I was after him a little bit since Marquette. We need more. Basically, we need more out of that three spot, the two of them. You know, Cam and him. And in the second half, the competitor that he is, he hit that foul line jump shot when we broke pressure. He got to the foul line, and then all of a sudden he's starting to feel it. He's driving a little bit. I think this is something we need to show him his offensive decisions when he scored and see if we can keep that going here Saturday and beyond.
I thought his three-pointers, though. I mean, I even talked to him. He said before he felt off balance. Now he felt good. He thought they were true today, and they still win.
I know. I like that he shot him. I don't, you know, I love that he stepped up and he even took a couple that were semi-good, a guy on him, but that was confidence. You know, he needs to make some shots for us out there. That position has to score for us. I just feel him and Cam can, you know, shoot it better than they've shot it lately. And I like the fact that he just kept firing and eventually, you know, but what got him going was a mid-range jump shot, and he got to the foul line. You know, sometimes just getting yourself going for Pat from the three-point line isn't the best thing. Drive it, get fouled, hit a mid-range thing, and then you see it go in the net. That helps you.
What'd you see at the end with Cam?
You know, I didn't really see it. We got out there to – it's unfortunate that happened. You know, guys have to defend themselves, and I thought he did. And, you know, it's unfortunate that now he'll have to sit out the Louisville game under that rule. You know, it's just I think everybody felt bad that happened. St. John's and Notre Dame tonight. I'm glad that our guys didn't escalate it. We didn't have anybody come off the bench. You know, that rule can cost you a lot of guys if it escalates. And, you know, I thought we kept cool heads and got through the night. It's just too bad that kind of put a black eye on a neat senior night. I was trying to get Cooley out to give a standing ovation, and that broke out. But anyways, I think he got a delayed one.
Did Cam give you an explanation?
No, I think Cam just said he was defending himself. You know, he felt it started with the other guy, and he defended himself. And again, under the rule, you know, if you do throw a punch, you're ejected. But I'm not going to tell one of my guys not to defend himself when something like that happens. So I told him, I said, you did the right thing. I'm sorry you guys sit out Saturday. I said, and I thought our guys did a good job of just not letting it get wacky.
It looked like your coaches weren't really happy when he ripped off his jersey and while he's still on the floor and all. I mean,
I love it. I love it. Maybe I don't know if my assistants were. He was pissed. He should be. I mean, you know, he was pissed off. That's okay. I love the kid. He plays with great emotion, and man, we're going to need him for the postseason. I think what he's most disappointed is he can't play at Louisville. You know, he played great at Louisville here, so maybe we can get an appeal. I don't know. I don't know what the rule is on that. I don't know. That's something I got to find out.
What was different with Jack in the second half? It had been 3 halves, no points, and then all of a sudden he gives you that.
Yeah. The punch was, you know, you knew it was coming, you know, and I thought Jaron and Eric really did a good job setting him up off ball. What we did is we got him out of posting up. You know, posting up against their front line, especially the big guy, they can block shots. They're quick off their feet. So instead of just posting him, we ball screen and rolled him down there. And when he rolls down, and a lot of times Abeka was guarding him, so we got him out of the hole. Jaron and Eric got in there and were able to dump off, and he had cleaner lanes to score without a big guy, an athletic guy behind him that can block a shot.
Eric's 3 at the end of the half.
Big one.
Besides a 41-8 run it kicked off, it's huge.
What was that run?
41-8 with his 3.
God, I didn't know that.
And a half like that in a close game.
No,
is a huge build.
we were dying right there. We were dying. We did a really good job coming off the ball screen. Jaron got him. You know, Jaron and Eric have to shoot it. Eric shot it behind the ball screen a bunch at Marquette. Tonight he shot it behind. Those guys have to shoot for us. They just can't be playmakers because sometimes the guys they're setting up, I don't want to shoot. I want them to shoot. So, you know, if you got a shot, take a shot. And I thought tonight they did that. We need to capitalize. They need to do that Saturday.
You feel like their athleticism caused you problems first half, 6 block shots?
Yep.
Was it just a matter of hitting shots that kind of overcame it?
Yeah, I think, you know, we had great looks, you know, just getting a couple. We got some in transition where they weren't set, and that helped us. They're tough for us. That's why they beat us the first time. They're bouncy. They're athletic. You know, I watched them play Providence the other night, and I came into our staff, and I said, I know why we're 0-2 against those two teams, because they're really fast. And they're flying all over the place. And, you know, we were able to get it under control. The zone really slowed them down. They weren't as bouncy because when we got back and played zone, you know, it made them take almost too much time, and they got out of attack mode a little bit.
Jaron talked about how this team is on a trajectory, especially defensively. And do you feel, you know, as you head into
Whatever Jaron says. What did Eric say? Did he say good stuff too? Yeah, they're going to run the meeting Thursday. No, I think we're. It's a confident group that's excited about playing in the postseason together. They really are, and you know what? They should be. They really should be. We got a heck of a group, man. I love my team, and I love the fact that they are really excited about doing this thing in March.
You knew what you were going to get from these guys as far as points, assists, rebounds here and there, but how important was it that they only had 1 turnover each? You haven't really had that.
Yeah, that was a key. I mean, they were really good with the ball for us, and you know, it's quite frankly, it's hard to take them out of the game. It was hard to take that lineup out. You know, the way the game was, I mentioned to our staff going into the first media timeout, I said, I don't want to sub in the second half. So if you guys are going to suggest somebody, you're going to have to really be good selling on me, putting somebody in the game, because this group's going to have to do it. And I think we got Zach and Cam in there a little bit, but those guys finished it for us. Eric and Jaron need to get their rest because they're going to play a lot of minutes in March, too.
You going to joke with the about overtime?
Yeah, maybe we'll say, what about 3? Let's go 3. You know, I mentioned to my AD, I said, well, ESPN got the show, now CBS wants the show, right? And it's awesome, though. I mean, there's so much anticipation. And I think our guys are excited. I think Louisville, because they're just been dramatic games, and certainly a great storyline off the last one. But I think it's a red out. I think we're going to have to wear our gold down there. And you think Pitino will have a red suit? Because he wears a white suit on white, whatever. And you know, maybe I should wear a gold suit to match our uniforms. No, it's going to be a great atmosphere down there. Obviously, we were fortunate enough to steal a win down there last time. So this group has played well there, but we know we're going to get the shot of a real good team on Saturday. Thanks, guys.